What is up, Crusher Army? Welcome back to the channel. If you've been breathing air and gaming this year, you know we have two massive titles promising to dominate the action RPG landscape in late 2025. We're talking about the highly anticipated Xbox overhaul, Solo Leveling Arise Overdrive, going head-to-head against the epic wuxia hybrid Where Winds Meet. Today, we're not just looking at trailers. We're breaking down the hard facts from the betas and official reports. We'll cover everything: the combat, the gear grind, the in-game, and, yes, the monetization. By the end of this, you'll know exactly which of these titans deserves your pre-order and your precious time. But first, a quick word of gratitude. A huge, massive thank you to everyone who supports the channel, especially the members of the Crusher Army. You guys are the fuel for the content engine. Shout out to all the members. Thank you for your support. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. The winner of last video's $50 giveaway is XO. DM me in Discord to claim your prize. And stick around until the very end because we've got another chance for you. Let's dive into the two biggest ARPGs coming soon, starting with the one I am personally hyped for. Solo Leveling Arise Overdrive. Netmarble Neo is taking the Solo Leveling IP and giving it a massive upgrade with Arise Overdrive. This game is leaving the mobile past behind to deliver a dedicated, premium action RPG experience on Xbox and PC. The global launch is currently scheduled for November 24th, 2025. It's a pure action RPG built for PC and Xbox. The system centers on playing as Sung Jin Woo, swapping abilities and tactically deploying a team of support hunters, categorized as DPS, Breaker, or Support, and your legion of Shadow Soldiers. This is where my excitement peaks. The combat is dynamic and focuses on weighty and precise action. You'll rely heavily on the extreme evasion mechanic, which is a perfect dodge followed by perfectly timed QTE skills to strike massive killing blows. It's a skill check designed to feel great on a controller. Your journey begins in the newbie period, levels 1 to 60, which is intentionally easy, designed to flood you with resources. The key early game strategy is to practice those core mechanics, specifically extreme evasion and learning boss attack patterns, because you'll need that mastery later. The end game is all about vertical power scaling and roster depth. High-tier content includes massive dungeon raids, boss replays, and competitive time attack modes. Crucially, the all-out guild war forces you to maintain and gear up at least 12 unique hunters across different lineups, making roster breadth, not just one maxed-out character, absolutely essential. Gear progression relies on grinding materials, like reforged stones from instant dungeons and encore missions, to continuously enhance your artifacts. The original game had an aggressive gacha system, requiring hundreds of pulls to reach A5 advancement for competitive viability. The new Overdrive iteration, however, is being positioned as a full package game. Netmarble claims the entire progression system, including acquiring all hunters and weapons, will be earned and enjoyed entirely through in-game play, rewarding effort and strategy over randomness. This promise mandates the complete abolition of the old gacha system for power, focusing any remaining monetization strictly on cosmetics. Testers praised the next-level PC Xbox graphics and the control fidelity, noting the experience was designed for immersion. The potential of the 4-player co-op mode for absolutely insane build crafting was also a major highlight. However, there's a critical concern. Some testers found the core combat loop mid or lackluster, arguing that players could succeed by spamming a single button the entire time. The community's expectation is clear. Netmarble must ensure the combat rewards complex, skillful inputs and fully honor the promise of eliminating the gacha system for progression. Alright, now let's talk about the ambitious wuxia spectacle Where Winds Meet from Everstone Studio and NetEase. This is an open-world action-adventure RPG that seamlessly integrates optional MMO features. The global launch for PC and PlayStation 5 is scheduled for November 14, 2025. It's a massive, living sandbox RPG set in 10th century China. The system is defined by its hybrid modes, a 100+ hour single-player story, 4-player co-op, or a shared online world. It's classless, where your role is defined by mastering different weapon proficiencies, swords, spears, dual blades, and the iconic combat umbrella, combined with learned martial arts, active mystic arts, and passive internal arts. The entire combat system is built on timing your moves, especially the satisfying, precise parrying. Progression here is deeply tied to the narrative and the world. Questing is the best way to level up and earn upgrade resources. For a first day tip, you absolutely must prioritize exploration to unlock the Afterglow pendant, which grants access to the Grand Lightness arts. That's your wall running and flying, essential for covering the massive map. The endgame separates competition into instanced zones. This includes dedicated high-level dungeons, 20-player raids, and various PvP modes like Battle Royale. But the real endgame is the sandbox freedom. You can ignore the main quest and focus entirely on careers like healer or architect, or even become a wanted criminal in the justice system, risking being hunted by other players and jailed. Where Winds Meet is free to play, and developers claim monetization is limited to cosmetics only. However, reports from the Chinese servers suggest a pay-to-accelerate dynamic. Progression is often gated by a limited, daily replenishing stamina energy bar. The paid Battle Pass has been reported to include stamina refills to bypass this time gate. Furthermore, powerful mounts obtained through the gacha system are claimed to offer functional utility skills like resource gathering buffs or autopathing. This means paying players can accelerate gear and resource accumulation far faster than free players. Testers were overwhelmingly impressed by the phenomenal wuxia combat and the sheer richness of the open world. The level of player freedom and the complex social systems were celebrated. The major issue is the user experience. Testers reported being profoundly overwhelmed by the sheer amount of systems, an average of 12 currencies, and ludicrous amounts of tutorials. The menu system was described as terrible and confusing. Plus, some beta builds on PS5 experienced performance issues like rubber banding and frame drops, indicating a need for technical polish before launch. So, which one should you choose? Let's look at the core differences. Refined combat, precise, weighty action optimized for controllers. Visuals, next-level PC, Xbox graphics for high immersion. Economic promise, claimed shift to a full package model focused on earned progression. Fluid wuxia combat, kinetic martial arts, great wuxia spectacle, highly satisfying parry deflect mechanics. Unique systems, deep sandbox professions, complex crime/justice system, and real player freedom. Hybrid design, seamlessly blends 100+ hour single-player story with optional MMO content. Combat depth, risk of monotony, can feel like a single button spam at times. Economic skepticism, must prove it has fully shed its aggressive gacha legacy. Technical debt, still needs proof of stability for a full Xbox launch. UX nightmare, overwhelming menus, 12 currencies, and 2 mini tutorials. Pay to accelerate. Paid Battle Pass and gacha mounts offer functional advantages, stamina, resource buffs. Technical polish. beta suffered from rubber banding and frame drops on PS5. This is a clash of two very different ideas. Solo Leveling Arise Overdrive is for the dedicated action RPG fan who wants a clean, focused power fantasy. If you love the idea of perfecting your rotation, commanding a shadow army, and engaging in high-speed, precise action that rewards timing, this is your game. I am more excited over Solo Leveling's combat style and focus because I want that streamlined, intense action experience that Netmarble is promising to deliver on PC and XBOX. Where Winds Meet is for the player who values world immersion and player agency above all else. If you want a massive, stunning wuxia world where you can literally fly across the map, ignore the main quest to become a doctor, and master a complex martial arts system, this is your jam. You must be willing to deal with NetEase's infamous complexity, the convoluted menus, and the sheer amount of systems, and brace for the likelihood of a slight pay-to-accelerate economy. I'm definitely still going to try Where Winds Meet for the sandbox and the wuxia spectacle alone, but Solo Leveling has my attention first. Both games have incredible potential, but they both carry risk. Solo Leveling Arise Overdrive must deliver on its anti-gacha promise, and Where Winds Meet must fix its overwhelming user experience. All right, Crusher Army, that's the breakdown. Time for the fun part, a chance to win $50. To enter this giveaway, all you have to do is tell us in the comments which game you are more excited for, Solo Leveling Arise Overdrive or Where Winds Meet, and explain why. I'll pick one random comment next video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more epic content, and hit that notification bell. I'll see you in the next raid.